Good morning, boys and girls. We're going to practice some letter writing today. So earlier, if you haven't watched it yet, in the math section, there is a mystery that we got from the red crayon. And they wrote us a letter stating that they took all of Miss Garza's pencils. So this is the letter that Miss Garza saw next to her missing box of pencils. So in that video, we used our analyzing skills to figure out Red's question for us. How many pictures did I color? So in this video, we're only going to be looking at writing a letter back to him. So I took Red's letter and we're going to label some parts, and then we're going to write a letter back to the crayon Red. So in the beginning, when Red says, "Dear boys and girls," we call this our greeting. We can either put "to" or we can put "dear," but this is where you address who you're writing. The whole part of a letter where you're writing about what you want to say to that person is called the body of the letter. And then the bottom part where you end your letter, we can call this our closing or our salutations. But for today's purpose, we're just going to call it our closing. So we can say sincerely, we can say love, we can say your friend. We can use any of those types of closings. So in this one, our greeting was "Dear boys and girls." We had our body of our letter, and then we had our closing. So in the other video, we determined that the amount of things that Red crayon colored was 9. So we're going to write back a letter to Red crayon. So we're going to start with our greeting. So you can either do this on a sheet of notebook paper or you can do it on a whiteboard. So we're going to write the most of it together, and then you're going to add one extra part at the end. So let's start our greeting with "Dear Red Crayon," because we want to be as polite as possible to our red crayon. So they please return Miss Garza's pencil so I can keep making videos and doing my work. Today I had to use my pen because I don't have any more pencils. Then we're going to start our body of our paragraph. We, because you helped Miss Garza earlier, we figured out that you colored 9 total pictures. Please return the pencils. And then I want you to write me something here. You can write, "I really need them. Miss Garza is so sad without them." You can write whatever you want here, trying to get Red crayon to return my pencils. We already told him his answer, so hopefully he's going to return them. But I want you to write something in those lines trying to get Red crayon to please return my pencils. So we have our greeting, we have our body. Now Miss Garza is going to write her closing. "Sincerely, Mrs. Garza's class." Or you can put "sincerely" and you can write your name right there. I look forward to reading your letters, boys and girls.